Good morning and assalamu alaikum everybody. Good morning and assalamu alaikum everybody. Can you hear me better? Okay, Abina. Okay. Walaikum salam beta Anzila. Okay. So just give me a few seconds to admit all the students first. Then we are going to start today's lecture. Okay, class 10, let me remind you that today you have a quiz also. Okay. Today you have a quiz also, and after my lecture, I will upload your quiz on Google Classroom, and you people will have at least 20, or you can say at least 13 to 15 hours to do that quiz. Okay, after my class, I am going to upload the quiz on Google Classroom, and you will have at least 13 to 15 hours for your quiz. Hope you have got me, beta. The syllabus for today's quiz was The Voice of God. Very simple and very easy and very short one. Okay, so let's start the lecture now. So, okay, today is our lecture number 18. Today is our lecture number 18 and date is 23rd of July 2020. Today is our lecture number 18 of English literature and date is 23rd of July. Okay, you must be thinking now, that in this week we are only doing English literature, and you all know the reason of doing English literature as well, because you people will get your literature journals back tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, means Friday and Saturday are the days to receive your literature journals back and to submit your language journals. So that is why I am not going to give you any literature written assignment in today's week. In this ongoing week, you people have not got any literature written assignment. The reason was that because your literature journals are with the teachers for checking, that is why we have not given you any written assignment. But yes, you have got a syllabus, The Voice of God, for your quiz, and after my class, I am going to upload your quiz on Google Classroom. And you will have at least 13 or 15 hours for your quiz. Within 13 or 15 hours, you will have to do your quiz and submit it. Okay? So, let's move back towards the lecture. Today is our lecture number 18 and date is 23rd of July 2020. And what is the lesson that we are going to study today? Again, we have a poem today. It's lesson number 9. And name of the poem is A Nation's Strength. Page number 34. Page number 34. If you have your book with you right now, so please open your book, page number 34. Open your book and open page number 34. The poem that we are going to study today, name of the poem is a nation's strength. Okay, as a name, as the title of the poem is telling us that it is something about the strength of a nation. That is something about the unity of the nation. Okay, it's your lesson number 9 and page number is 34. Okay. Our Nation's Strength by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Who is the writer or who is the poet of this poem is Ralph Waldo Emerson. This poem is written by Ralph Waldo Emerson and page number is 34. Okay, let's start reading the first stanza of this poem. Not gold, but only man can make a people great and strong. Men who, for truth and honor's sake, stand fast and suffer long. Again, I am reading first stanza. Not gold, but only men can make a people great and strong. Men who, for truth and honor's sake, stand fast and suffer long. Okay, first of all, we have to see the meanings of difficult words. The meanings are in front of you. The meanings of difficult words are in front of you. First of all, the meaning of to suffer long. To suffer long means to face hardships for a long time. Aisha Ansari, you have raised your hand. Can you ask me a question? You want to ask me a question? Aisha Ansari, beta, you have raised your hand. Do you want to ask any question? If you want to ask, you can go ahead. Otherwise, I have to start the lecture, beta. Aisha Ansari, do you want to ask any question? Now check your sound settings, beta. Class 10, are you getting my sound? Can you hear me all? Kindly reply me, beta. Okay, I think Aisha, you should check your sound settings, beta, because everybody is replying yes, they can hear me. Maybe there is some kind of problem in your sound settings. So please check your sound settings, Aisha. Okay, so I was telling you the meaning of difficult words. In first stanza, in first stanza that I have read in front of you, the meaning is who suffer long. What is the meaning of suffer long? To suffer long means to face hardships for a long time. Okay, Aisha. Okay, so let's move back towards our poetry, our poem. Okay, Beta, first of all, I have to tell you about the reference of the poet. Okay, reference of the poet. This poem is written by Rolf Waldo Emerson, who was born in 1803 and died in 1882. He was born in Boston, United States of America. He was an essayist, a poet, and a philosopher. His philosophy is everlasting because it arose from a desire to make all things new, to seize life freshly, experience it firsthand, and use it to build beyond the old. Okay, so the name of the poet is Rolf Waldo Emerson. He was born in 1803 and he was died in 1882. Where was he born? He was born in Boston, United States of America. He was an essayist, a poet, and a philosopher. Because these few things are very important to learn about the reference of the poet. I have told you repeatedly in every lecture whenever we have read the poem, I always told you that what you are supposed to learn about the poet. First of all, the name of the poet is important. Number two, the date of birth and date of death are important. Number three, if the place of his birth is mentioned, learn that place of birth. And number four, his theme of poetry. Please mention his theme of poetry if it is mentioned in your book. If the theme of poetry is mentioned in your book, then you have to mention it. Otherwise, if it is not mentioned, there is no need to make efforts to find it. Okay? And you have to learn it that he was an essayist, a poet, and a philosopher. Till here, it is enough to learn about the poet. Okay? So first of all, you have to learn the name of the poet, then his date of birth, date of death, his place of birth where he was born, and he was an essayist, a poet, and a philosopher. Okay, till here you have to learn the reference of the poet. This is enough. This question can be asked you even in the form of question answers in MCQs or in blanks. So you have to prepare it properly. Okay, let's move back towards the poetry now. I have read first stanza in front of you. Not gold, but only men can make a people great and strong. Men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. This is the first stanza. Let's read the explanation of the first stanza. In these lines, poet says that wealth cannot make a nation strong and powerful, but only sincere men can make it strong. Brave and courageous men who are ready to suffer and who can stand firm for the sake of truth and honor during the period of hardships. Okay, because the first stanza, if I tell you the explanation of the first stanza, this is about the character and qualities of men. What kind of men who can raise their country, who can make their country famous? What kind of men are important to build up their nation? Okay, the writer is saying not gold, but only men can make a people great and strong. It means that wealth is not important, money is not important, gold is not important to make your country strong. But who is important to make your country strong? Only men can make a people great and strong. Only the people who are strong, who are great, who can face hardships and stand firm, who stand steadfast, who are steadfast means sabit kadam. Okay, only these kinds of people who can raise, who can build their country great and strong. Again, I'm telling you, the writer is saying that not gold, not money, not wealth. These things are materialistic things. These all things will end up one day. ये तमाम चीजें माटी चीजें जो एक दिन खत्म हो जानी है. But only people who are enough strong enough, great enough to stand fast and suffer long for the truth and honor's sake. Only great and strong people can make their country, can make their nation strong. The writer is saying that no money, no wealth, no gold is required to make your nation or make your country strong. Only the people who are having upright character, the people who can stand for the truth and honor sake of their country, the people who can stand fast, who can steadfast, who are firm and who can suffer long. Suffer long means the people who can face hardships for a long time. The people who face all kinds of difficulties and problems, only these kinds of men or these kinds of people who can build their nation strong. Okay, these kinds of people are basically the strength of their nation. Once again, I'm moving towards the explanation of the first stanza. In these lines, poet says that wealth cannot make a nation strong and powerful. Better no money, no wealth, no gold is important for the strength of your nation, for the power of your nation. What is important for the strength of your nation? Only sincere men. Only sincere men can make it strong. Brave and courageous men who are ready to suffer and who can stand firm for the sake of truth and honor during the period of hardships. Okay, if I talk about my own country, Pakistan, why our country is facing so many problems and hardships? Because the nation of its nation is not strong enough. You can say that we are the materialistic people. We are the people who run after the money, who run after the gold, who run after the wealth. For us, money, gold, and wealth, these things are more important than our character. Amna, if you have written your present in the chat box, then I will mark your attendance. Okay? If you have written your attendance in the chat box, then I will mark your attendance. Okay. But try to attend the class also. Try your best to attend the class. Okay, so I was telling you about the explanation of the first stanza that we as a Pakistanis are not the strong nation. Why? Because we are the materialistic people. We run after money, we run after wealth, we run after gold. If we are not strong, our country will not strong. But if we are strong, we will stand firm, we will stand strong for the truth, for the sake of our country, then our nation, our country will also strong. If we will not face hardships, we will not face problems, how can we make our country strong? How can we make our country powerful? That is basically the message the writer wants to convey, that if we want our country to be strong and powerful, then it is important for the people, for the nation of the country to be strong enough, to be able to stand firm to face the hardships, to be able to stand firm and face the truth. Okay, if we are strong and we are able to face the hardships, if we are strong to face the truth, then we can make our country powerful and strong. Now tell me, is explanation of first stanza clear? Kindly reply me, is explanation of first stanza clear? Any question that you want to ask me? Any question that you want to ask me? Otherwise, I'm moving towards the next stanza. The basic theme is that writer wants to convey this, that if the nation is strong, if the people are strong, they are able to face the hardships for the sake of the truth and honor and respect of their country, then their country will be strong. If we want our country to be strong, then first of all, its people and its nation should be strong enough. If the nation and people of the country are not strong, then the country itself will not be strong at all. Okay, this is the basic thing that writer wants to tell us. Okay, let's move towards the second stanza now. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly. They build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. Okay, first of all, I will tell you the meanings of difficult words. To fly means to run away from. किसी चीज से खौफ ज़दा होके डर के घबरा के भाग जाना. Okay, a nation's pillars. Columns here it means that brave men build their nations on foundations of lasting virtue. Lift them to the sky means make their nation famous. Okay, now I am going to give you the explanation of the second stanza. In these lines, poet says that secret of a nation's greatness are indeed those heroes who work hard while others waste their time in enjoying comfortable sleep. They face all challenges of time bravely and courageously, while others run away. Only these brave men can build their nation on fast and sure foundations of virtue and take it to highest point of greatness and make it very famous in the community of nations. Okay, this is the explanation of the second stanza. Now I will explain you in my words. Because in second stanza, the writer has given us in second stanza, the writer has given us the example of nation's pillared steel. Okay, now I am giving you an example. Whenever a whenever we start to build a building, जब भी हम कोई इमारत तामीर करते हैं, जब भी हम कोई घर बनाना चाहते हैं या कोई भी बिल्डिंग, सबसे पहले हम उस बिल्डिंग को बनाने के लिए क्या चीज बनाते हैं? हैव यू एवर नोटिस? पिलर्स. हैव यू एवर नोटिस? Before making a building, even a house or any building, first of all, what do we build? We build pillars. What is the reason of building those pillars first? Because on the basis of those pillars, the whole building will rely. On the basis of those pillars, the whole building will stand. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point, class 10? Before starting any building, first of all, what thing we make? हम क्या बनाते हैं? We make the pillars. Why do we make the pillars first? Why do we build the pillars first? Because on the basis of those pillars, the whole building depends. The whole building stands. If the pillars of those buildings will be strong, the building will itself be very strong. If the pillars of those buildings will be weak, the whole building will be very weak. So this is the basic message that writer wants to give us, that if we want to make our country strong, then its nation, its men should be strong. It means the writer is comparing the nation, the people of the country as pillars. हम एज अ पाकिस्तानी नेशन आर द पिलर्स ऑफ आवर कंट्री. हम अपने मुल्क के पिलर्स हैं और हमारा पूरा मुल्क हम पर डिपेंडेंट है, हम पे रिलाई कर रहा है. इफ वी आर नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग बिकॉज वी आर द पिलर्स, इफ वी आर नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग then the country will not strong. If we are strong because we are the pillars, our country will strong. आप देखिए अक्सर औकात ऐसे होता है कि बहुत सी बिल्डिंग्स डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाती हैं, बहुत सी बिल्डिंग्स कोलैप्स कर जाती हैं. What is the reason of being collapsed? Because the base, the pillars of those buildings are not strong enough. That is why those buildings collapsed. But if the pillars, the base of the building is strong, the country will strong itself. Why our country is not strong? Pakistan is not a strong country. Why? Because we as a Pakistani nation, its pillars are not strong. हमारा कंट्री बहुत स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, इज फेसिंग अ लॉट ऑफ हार्डशिप. व्हाई? बिकॉज वी एज अ पाकिस्तानी नेशन आर नॉट sincere to our country. We are running after the money, the wealth, the gold. We are the pillars. If we are not strong, how can our country can be strong? So this is the basic thing. This is the basic theme that writer wants to tell us. The writer wants to convey his message that to make your country strong, You should strong yourself. Okay? To make your country strong, you should make yourself strong first. See the explanation, Harim? The writer wants to say that if we want to make our country strong, the people who work hard, they can make their country strong. They are the real heroes of their country. While the people who just waste their time in enjoying comfortable sleep, they can never make their country strong. We are basically sleeping. We are enjoying the comfortable sleep. We do not want to work hard. We do not want to face the hardships and challenges. That's why our country is suffering. Our country is struggling. If we want to be hero of our country, then we do not have to waste our time in enjoyable sleep. We should face the challenges courageously and bravely. If we want to build our nation strong, we have to be brave enough. Okay? Are you clear? Any confusion? Okay. Can you please tell me explanation of the second stanza is clear? Most of the students are joining me too late, too late. Most of the students are joining the class too late. Should I mark your absent now? If you are present, kindly mark your attendance. Class 10, the students who have just joined me, kindly mark your attendance. Those who have just joined me too late, kindly mark your attendance in chat box. Okay, so I have explained you the explanation of two stanzas. This poem is only having two stanzas. And what is the theme, basic idea of this poetry, this poem, is that the writer wants to say that if we want to make our country strong, if we want that our country grow, if we want to raise the name of our country, we should be strong enough. Because wealth, gold, and money, these all things are materialistic things. These things are not important to make your country great and strong. What is important? The character of the nation. Character of the nation is strong to build your country strong. What is the you can say strength of the nation? The strength of the nation is its people. Its people should be very strong. They should suffer long. They should dare to face the hardships and challenges. They are the people who build a nation's pillar deep and lift them to the sky. Lift them to the sky means they make their nation famous. They make their nation famous. This is basically the idea that writer wants to give us, that if we want to make our country strong, so its nation should be strong first. We as a Pakistani nation are not strong enough. That is why our country is struggling. Our country is facing a lot of hardships. If we want our country to be strong and powerful, then we as a nation should be courageous and brave. क्योंकि ना तो दौलत ना पैसा ना सोना, ये चीज़ें मादी चीज़ें हैं. दे हैव टू एंड अप वन डे. एक दिन ये चीज़ें ख़त्म हो जाएंगी हमेशा के लिए. लेकिन हमेशा के लिए रह क्या जाएगा? द कैरेक्टर ऑफ द नेशन. The character of the nation is very important to make its nation strong, to build up its country, and to make its nation famous. Okay, what kind of character is important to build your country strong? Who is going to give me the answer? What kind of character is important which can build your nation strong? What kind of character is important to build a nation strong? Who can give me the answer? Very good, Umar. Upright character. बिल्कुल. loyalty, bravery, courageous and brave. Very good, Amar. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's see the central idea now. Obviously, I always told you whenever you are going to write the central idea, the first line should be about the name of the poet and name of the poem. Okay, so the poem A Nation's Strength is written by Rolf Waldo Emerson. Okay, now see the central idea. The vigorous growth of any nation doesn't depend on wealth, but majority the result of hard work, high moral character, and virtues of great people. A nation's strength is a fruit of which labor is seed. आप देखिए, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी नेशन हम स्ट्रांग हो, तो उसके लिए हमें कौन सा सीड चाहिए? लेबर. लेबर मीन्स मेहनत, मजदूरी, हिम्मत, साबित कदमी, बहादुरी. Okay, these are the seeds which are important for the strength. फ्रूट उसका स्ट्रेंथ होगा अगर हम सीड कौन सा सो करेंगे? लेबर का. ठीक है, अगर हम सीड सो करेंगे लेबर का तो उसका फ्रूट हमें मिलेगा स्ट्रेंथ. So the central idea is also the same thing. Writer is saying for the vigorous growth of your country, of your nation, it doesn't depend on the wealth. Wealth नहीं चाहिए. What do we need for the strength of our nation? We need hard work, high moral character, and virtues of great people. Okay, these are the things that we need to make our nation strong. Okay, the students who have just joined me, kindly write your present in the chat box. Okay, what is the theme of the poetry? A nation's strength rests upon the character of its people. Men of character achieve greatness for their nation through sacrifices and honest deeds. They build, they build their nation on foundation of lasting virtue. So, character is a parameter which can be used to measure the depth of a man's personality. अच्छा, ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेइंग है बेटा. When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. When character is lost, everything is lost. So writer wants to tell us that character of its nation is very very important. If the people are loyal, people are courageous, people are brave, people are hardworking, people are having upright character, they can build their nation strong. When the nation, when the people of the country are not having good character, अगर किरदार ही अच्छा नहीं है, कैरेक्टर ही अच्छा नहीं है, तो आप मुझे बताएं, हाउ कैन द कंट्री ग्रो? कंट्री कैसे ग्रो कर सकता है? The nation cannot grow if the people are not having upright character. So basic idea, basic theme of this poem is all about the character of its people. Character of the people is the main element of this poem. The character of a nation is very important to build the basis of its country strong. If you want your country grow, yes, you can write, Hari. You can write. Why not? Why not, beta? It's a very good saying. You can copy it. So basically, in this poem, basic theme is about character. Character is the main element of the nation's strength. If the people are having good character, obviously they will build their nation. They will grow their nation. If the character of the nation is not good, they are not loyal to their country, they cannot make their country grow. Their country will never grow. Okay, I hope today's poem is clear. Everything is clear, beta. You can ask me any question if something is unclear. And I hope everybody has marked their attendance as well. Have you marked your attendance, class 10? I hope nobody's left. You people are not replying me. Okay. Okay, class 10, I want to make an announcement again. After my lecture, I am going to upload your quiz on Google Classroom. Kindly be in contact. Google Classroom के साथ आप लोग रहिए, in contact रहिए. Thank you, Harim Beta. After my class, I am going to upload your quiz on Google Classroom, and you will have at least 13 to 15 hours for doing that quiz. Okay, and the syllabus for today's quiz was the voice of God. Okay, after my class, I'm going to upload your quiz plus your today's lecture on Google Classroom. If you want to get any kind of help, you can take help from my recorded lectures as well. Okay, and you have to. Okay, I want to tell you one thing, that if you people are honest, if your character is honest, then you will do your quiz without cheating. क्योंकि मैं तो नहीं देख रही आप लोगों को, लेकिन अल्लाह ताला आपको देख रहा है. ओके, आर यू गेटिंग मी? वही बात, कैरेक्टर वाली बात यहाँ पर आ जाती है. इफ वी आर लॉयल, इफ वी आर ऑनेस्ट, इफ वी आर हैविंग अपराइट कैरेक्टर, we will never do a cheating. We will never cheat. I hope you will never cheat. You will not do any kind of dishonesty with your teachers, and you will not take any kind of help from your book. आप लोग जो क्विज करोगे, सॉल्व करोगे, यू विल डू इट योर सेल्फ. नो प्रॉब्लम इफ मिस्टेक्स आर देयर. कोई बात नहीं अगर गलत भी हो रहा है, बट इफ यू विल डू इट ऑनेस्टली without seeing anything or taking any help from your book, you will be having upright character. These are the basically virtues of upright character: loyalty, no cheating, truth. These are the basic things that a person should need to have a good character. Are you getting me, class 10? आप लोगों ने मेरी बात सुन ली? मैंने आपसे क्या कहा है? This quiz that I'm going to upload on Google Classroom, no cheating will be there. You will do it yourself without opening your books. Nobody is replying me. I think you people are sleeping. Only Harim is replying me. Now Misha has also replied me. Yes. Okay, I hope you have prepared your quiz very well. You people will not do any kind of cheating or dishonesty with the teachers, with your quiz as well. It doesn't matter if you have made the mistakes. कोई बात नहीं, आप लोग क्लास में भी तो टेस्ट देते हो ना. अगर क्लास में भी टेस्ट देते हो तो मिस्टेक्स होती हैं. Okay, Unzila, very good beta, keep it up. I want this kind of response from your side. Okay, any question that you want to ask me about today's lecture? Words meanings मैं आपको दिखा देती हूँ. Please, words meanings. No, beta, this is your quiz. Okay, kind of you can say 10 marks quiz. जिस तरह हम लोग क्लास में आपके मंथली टेस्ट लेते थे, अब हम लोग वो मंथली टेस्ट तो नहीं ले सकते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव decided to take your quiz. So it will be of 10 marks. Okay, you can see the meanings of difficult words as well. Okay, I hope everything is clear. Okay, till my next lecture, inshallah, from new week, next week. Take very good care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.